Today, one of the most legendary things in all of tech history happened. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but this is the man who saved the internet, James Hamilton, on his beautiful yacht. And it's funny, he's not just on a yacht in that photo. At 2:57 p.m., James Hamilton's yacht made landfall. By 3:01 p.m., all AWS services returned to normal operations. He just rolls up, fixes the problem, heads back out to sea. So let's learn a little bit about James and how he's able to fix the whole internet. Because you remember yesterday, the whole web was broken in a lot of ways. Maybe not exactly what you were using, but Roblox was down, Amazon, the UK government website, Coinbase was down, Peloton, Signal, Fortnite, Lyft, the Associated Press, all of these things. In my experience, I use Canvas for school. Canvas was down. I wasn't able to access my files for class. James was able to fix it. Now, who is he? James is the Senior Vice President and Distinguished Engineer at Amazon. He's one of the top dogs. He's been there since 2009. So he's been there for a long time at this point. Basically 16 years. He also worked at Microsoft in the early 2000s and additionally at IBM in the 80s and 90s. So he's a real legend of the space. He's been around for a long time. So what kind of life is he living if he's out on a yacht when the whole internet is breaking down? Is that the boat? That's not as impressive as I was guessing.
How we ended up on a Nordhaven. Interesting question.
I think that is. He needs to get a bigger yacht, man. If you're this important, maybe it's just more work, but...
Nordhaven rises to the top, and that became our focus early on.
So how did we start?
So it sounds like he wants to be able to travel the world, so you got to pick your battles there.
We left Australia and did our, I guess now it's our second longest crossing, was just over 3,000 miles across the Indian Ocean to Rodriguez. And from there
I'm starting to think the reason that the internet was down all day yesterday is because this guy was a day away by boat.
Super easy to do the change. Second thing is the wing ran like a champ and had no trouble at all pushing the boat along at a good pace.
He can't only fix the web, he can also fix a boat.
Tells us
Here's the Amazon regional network, 14 regions all across the globe. 4 more announced.
One of the major 14 regions of the world. You know, you think of all the big places in the world. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Sydney, Australia. Mumbai, India. The next one that comes to mind after like Tokyo is Ohio. So the article was saying that the one in Virginia was down. Let's see if it's on his map from back in the day. Yeah, so I don't know how much more it's expanded since 2016. I'm sure quite a bit. But this Northern Virginia one right here was the one that went out.
So how do you have redundancy in this cable? It's a super interesting, wow, I think it is. It's an interesting trick. So you've got 10,000 volts positive, 10,000 volts negative. This 10,000 volt negative shunts to C, so it goes up to 0. It floats up to 0. So what you do if you're managing the cable is you lift this one to 20,000 volts. Now you still have 20,000 volts heading to every repeater. It's the same voltage level as before, same difference of potential. You're using the seawater as the third wire, if you will. Really cool trick. Service the cable.
Today, a 200 megawatt facility is considered normal. 10 times the size.
Easily build 250 megawatt facilities. I've been in 60 megawatt facilities. Nothing challenging about it.
That was James Hamilton. It was nice to learn a little bit about this guy. I appreciate him for saving the web yesterday, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you made it this far, please press the subscribe button. I'd like to see you back here again.